don't know much about myself. I know I'm an orphan. I know I'm a freak.
Am I going to be a killer?
Of course, it's been a family tradition for generations.
I'm not like that at all. I wouldn't even hurt a fly.
You proud of me now, Daddy? Are ya?
Attaboy.
Or girl, whatever.
What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in here for the final installment of the Trick or Treat Studios Seed of Chucky family. Today we are taking a look at the bundle of joy himself, Glen, their 1-to-1 scale replica. So this doll is very exciting. I still am in disbelief that it happened. Tiffany? Sure, yeah, they're gonna make it Tiffany. Glen? Glen is crazy because, again, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have had to scrap plans for Glen products and Glen things, maybe even in the series itself, because there's such a strict, stop on Glen, because for whatever reason, it just sounds like Universal is trying to bury that character. I think NECA actually had to have a little baby Glen from the end of Bride of Chucky pulled from their 2-pack of Tiffany and Chucky. So I don't know why, but the fact that they actually got a way to make this, I just love it. I don't know how many people are going to be spending this much money on a Glen replica. I know I am. So let's go ahead and get into it with the most important part one more time. His box. So this being the third one, I'm going to try and not waste too much time on this. So it's, again, that glossy red insert with that matte black on the outside. Seed of Chucky down there with the 1-to-1 scale Glen replica. Collect the whole family, the best part of the whole thing. And his portrait back here is gorgeous. I love that a lot. I think this whole thing just looks really, really pretty. And then he has a quote of his down there. His name is spelled right on all parts of the box, so yeah, I like this. So let's go ahead and get him lined up with the other ones, because he does have a beautiful side portrait here. Let's see how they look together. And here are the boxes lined up. I think they look absolutely gorgeous. So the only thing I want to say is that Glen's actually looks like it's printed a little bit darker. These two are very vivid, you can really tell. Glen's is a little bit darker. It's not my lighting or anything. It actually is kind of looking really good right here as compared without the light. So I think these look wonderful. This is exactly what I wanted when I saw this on Chucky's and I knew they were making these two. So I think they look really, really beautiful together like this. And I'm kind of hard pressed to not have the boxes out, but they just take up so much space. Good job though. Now to get to Glen himself. He can stand on his own like Tiffany and Chucky. For whatever reason, again, they have a structural integrity to them that might be intentional because they're meant to be alive, to where these guys can stand on their own a lot better than the good guy doll can. So, but again, I always recommend a doll stand. These are the Kaiser doll stands, 20 to 30 inches. You want the chubby waisted ones, you can get these on Amazon. I'll have a link in the description. I'm not getting paid for these. I just think they're really, really nice. Now, Glen, again, is just gorgeous right off the bat here. His outfit and everything. He has his nice little, I guess they're jean shorts. They're black, down to his sneakers and everything. Now, Glen is by far the lightest of them, so it's actually kind of off-putting how light he is. Tiffany isn't super heavy. Chucky's kind of heavy. He's a chunky boy. But Glen is very, very, very light. So, I don't know, what they did with him. Maybe it's just the fact that he's, it doesn't have a lot of mass and a lot of plastic to him, where Tiffany has the chest and torso piece. He doesn't have that, and Chucky has a big ass head and he's kind of wider, so I don't know, but his detail here is really, really nice. The tattering in the collar and everything, the shade of purple, the turtleneck, I guess is the turtleneck underneath, it goes all the way up. It's an actual shirt that he's wearing underneath. It's 2 full shirts. I think that's really, really nice. He has his little handsies here with the fingernail. Ooh, that's really blown out there. Fingernail detail. Now, the color on him is really, really nice. I actually noticed with the good guy doll, Glen and Tiffany, they all have really good skin tone. I think the Seed of Chucky doll does have good skin tone, but comparing him to everybody else, he looks a little pale. He could use a little more pinkish, more tan, I guess. He could get some sun. But there's Glen's face. He looks gorgeous. I really like it, his freckle detail and everything. I'm going to show more of a close-up at the end of this, but his eyes, between him and Tiffany and Chucky, I think his eyes look the most alive. He is, for the guy who is the nicest of the 3 by far, I think he's absolutely the creepiest. So he always looks like he's just going to lunge at me and just try and you know, flinch at me. So I don't know. I think that's really, really fun though. His hair is gorgeous. You can really do a lot with it. You can style it. I haven't done anything to it. You can put product in it if you want. I've not done that. Again, I don't really intend to until I need to. But hey, I might trim it up a little bit. The bangs are a little long. I know some people got it and the bangs are like kind of real long. You need to trim it up. But hey, what are you gonna do? I think I actually snipped. I think there's like a part over here that was sticking out a little far that I snipped off. But yeah, that is his face design. And then also, this hand down here, he has the made in Japan. So now this, if it'll focus, there we go. The thing about the made in Japan, this isn't a complaint, it's just a kind of make mention. In the movie, Chucky's looked more kind of like written and embossed, where his was like really embossed, but here it's just painted on. It doesn't actually have a molded detail in it. Now that's not terrible or anything, that's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but hey, just something I wanted to point out. Jeans down here look really, really nice. Now these are cool. I actually, do these have Velcro? Does this work? Oh my god. You can actually put things in his itty bitty little pockets. He has pockets. Oh my god. That's gorgeous. Do these, oh my god, these are real pockets. I don't know why I'm so excited about that. These aren't even my pants. I guess these are all real. He has real working pockets. Like what? He has more pocket space than like women's pants. What the hell? Sorry, that just floored me. I just checked that for the first time on camera, but there's the nice tattered detail in his jeans. Down here, he has these socks that are kind of not dirty as heck, but they're yellow. They're meant to look weathered and kind of gross. It has little shoes, his adorable little shoes. They're a little loose on there, but nothing that adds stability issues. I just noticed that. This one's a little tighter. They have really nice weathering detail. Again, not really weathering, just the fact that, you know, he's run around in these. But I love the detail on this. This one came untied. I don't know if it's supposed to be, but I guess it adds a more unsettling look, so I just left it untied. Glen again has that foam body underneath with that hardwire skeleton, so he is fully flexible in his body. He has a neck joint that is seated right here. You can't really see it, but it is deep inside here where the head connects to the foam, so his head can rotate left and right. You get really good motion out of it, so you can kind of really freak you out. Just he can follow you wherever you go. Again, fully flexible, so his shoulders, he has cuts a little bit. They're not as deep as Tiffany or Chucky's, but it looks like there's a little bit more. It doesn't have like a webbed feel to it or anything like that. Go all the way up. Again, you just want to be careful embracing this foam. You don't want to torque it too much to where you might tear it or anything. But again, he doesn't feel like he has any of those like hard cuts or anything like the Good Guys doll do. Feels a little bit better. Again, Tiffany kind of feels like the best one to handle, but Glen again kind of just has the best, I guess, detail. I guess they're all best in their own little ways. Okay, so his elbows do bend as well. Again, don't grab it by the wrist, you'll rip it off. Or not you will, you could. I haven't heard of that, but you know, the way this connects to the foam, you don't want to grab it by this and then just yeet. But his hands can rotate as well. Really, really nice. His legs, he has divots down here. They're not as wide as any of them. He has the smallest ones because, again, I think he just has the skinniest body. But they're a little tight. You can get him up there. You want to make sure you're bracing that again the correct way. Flexible in the knees as well, flexible anywhere, everywhere. So, get really, really nice range of movement out of this guy. Again, not too much he can't do. Oh God, he jumped at me. Not too much that he can't do that he can't move except talk and, you know, be animatronic. And actually, there's a lot he can't do, but he can move really, really well. And to get our up close and personal look at Glen here, his hair again is beautiful. You can kind of move it a bit, get a little bit of flex out of it, and it kind of stays a little bit. So. Again, you can style that a little bit if you need to. He also has real eyelashes like Tiffany's. His didn't come curled on mine or anything. And again, just his expression, his eyes. He looks so lively and just gorgeous. I love the veins on the inside of the eyes. Kind of bloodshot a little bit. Looks, again, like he's breathing. So his freckles and everything, his lip detail. I really love the skin texture and the paint on him. He just kind of has that ghoulish look that Glen has. So his ears back here are all sculpted, painted beautifully. The tattering on the shirt. All the way down. Again, here's a better look at the Made in Japan stamp. His little handsies. All the way down his body with his tattered little shorts. So, and his little shoesies. So, I think this is gorgeous. I think they did a really, really good job with Glen actually replicating this. And again, I kind of think as far as looks in the face and everything, I can't see that too well with my light. I think he's kind of the most accurate as far as like a 1-to-1 scale replica. I think they did really, really good on this. I know they had Tony Gardner working on them with these dolls, so really, really good shit. And here is the family reunion, all three dolls together. I think these guys are absolutely glorious. I think Glen fits in perfectly. Again, the fact that it's happened, I think is beautiful, and the fact that he came out as well as he did, I'm so thankful to Trick or Treat Studios for making this happen. Thankful to Universal for finally acknowledging the character of Glen all these years later after Seed of Chucky. It's fine. Again, maybe I'm one of 5 people who like that movie, but I love that movie and I love that character. So the fact that I have all 3 of these is just beautiful. So thank you guys so much for this. If you guys have any questions about Glen, I'd be happy to answer them in the comments section down below. Please like this video if you enjoyed this content and subscribe for more Chucky coverage in the future. I'll see you guys next time.